this is something new that we're trying because we feel that this is appropriate for this setting, and this is going to help you manage some of the angers. So if this is a success, and if something you guys want to keep seeing, there's a whole series of anger management that includes techniques, okay? So, the goals for this lesson, you're going to understand that anger is a noble part of life. You're also going to understand that the stimuli that leads to that anger. And I'll explain all this during the vocabulary. And also you're going to describe the physiological changes that occur during the anger. So, what I want you guys to take, the other one is to explain the flight or flight response. So what you need to take from this class, these are the objectives, is 1, accept anger as a normal and natural part of life. 2, you're going to be able to identify the stimuli that lead to the anger. Okay? Because you know, anger doesn't happen by itself. You're going to state the physiological changes that occur during anger, and you have 2 handouts in front of you that will help. And you're going to stare the flight response, or you can state the spelling. All right, so I need some volunteers. Raise your hand. What's anger for you? Somebody, what's anger for you?
Whenever someone says something, it sets me off.
Okay, something sets you off.
My name is somebody else's man.
There you go. Come on, guys. 1. I need 1. What's anger?
Frustration.
There you go. Frustration. Thank you, sir. All right. Stimuli. What do you think stimuli is? Somebody. You guys are. Okay. Stimuli is something that causes you to be angry. Okay, so let me help you out here because we're all adults, right? All right. When the judge said detained, you got angry, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah. So that anger, the stimuli was what? What's the stimuli? The word detained, yes? Okay, so you had 2 choices. You either got mad, you balled your fist, you started perspiring, your heart went really fast. So either you thought, well, I'm going to fight the guard, or I'm going to go in the cell and just accept it. Right? So that is part of what a stimuli does. It's something that happens before. And then one of the handouts will have scenarios of what's different type of stimuli. And we'll go over that. The precursor to anger, what happens first, that's what the stimuli is. And what is physiology? Does anybody know what physiology is? Okay? That, we'll go over in the definition, sir. Okay? The body responds a certain way when you're stressed. All right. And it's the physical changes you notice in yourself. All right. And what is flight or fight? Anybody? Flight or fight. You guys do it all the time, ma'am?
If you fight the way you run away.
Thank you. That's right. We all have that. It's a natural instinct either to, fight or walk away. All right. So, anger. It's a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. It's a normal part of life. And by the way, I got this from Google. I didn't go to the dictionary. I got it from Google Dictionary to keep up with the times. So, is anger normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, anger is normal. But it's what you do with that anger. Okay? I get angry. Who do you think I get angry at? My kids. My kids are my *1 source of anger. I'm serious. Okay? Miss Casey gets angry. She has no kids. Who do you get angry at? All right. All right. So, do your parents get angry? Yeah. We all get angry. It's what you do with that anger that makes the difference. All right. So anger is a normal response, right, to human beings. It's part of stress. A stimuli, we talked about it, is anything causing our response. We did the judge, right? The judge said detain. So the stimuli, what happened before you got angry, is when they said detain. What about if they said, oh, you're released? Right? That anger automatically changed into happiness. Yay! Right? Until you come back. That's a joke. All right. All right. Adrenaline. Adrenaline is a secretion of the adrenal gland in times of heightened emotion or stress. So when you're exercising, or when you're doing something that's getting the heart rate up, it's the adrenaline pumping. So how many of you guys have drank, somebody said 24-hour drinks. Did anybody drink that? No? What about? Okay, what happens to your body? Okay, what about if you drink Coca-Cola?
You get the burp.
Yeah. Okay, what about, I think it's Red Bull, that energy drink? So what happens to the body?
Adrenaline.
That's right, it's the adrenaline. It kicks up the adrenaline. So, but there is something in the body that does it naturally. That's what gets you going. That's what gets you into that flight or fight response. All right? The physiological is having to do with the process of a living organism. So the body responds like sweating, heart rate increase, breathing hard, stomach cramps, and tensing. Look at the handout right here. Look at this handout. Everybody, pick it up. All right? Number 1. Let's do an example. So a stimulus trigger is